Oh, you just fucked up the angle.
Oh.
Stop.
You told me to.
Flip this back towards you so you can see and put my head back in center. Scoot it. So take the little long part right there. The long part. The part that's the long. The Kyla. The long.
Oh, okay, got you.
You should have just said that.
Got you.
And just scoot it over.
Which way?
This. Not that far.
I got you. I think so.
Flip it back out so I can see.
Okay, I got it.
And you just messed it up again. Go strut down the runway. Turn looks every damn day. Pay attention when I say, bitch, I'm Deontay. You know that I'm gon' slay. Still young like a baby. Upload and you hit play. Cause bitch, I'm Deontay. Bitch, I'm Deontay. Bitch, I'm Deontay. Hello, everyone. Swear! You're fired! Canceled! Done! Out of here!
I just had to call.
Out of here! Somebody get her! Let's try that again, shall we? Hello, everyone. My name is Deontay, and welcome back to the Queendom, where nothing but shenanigans and nonsense in the ghetto ensues. Thanks to Miss Kyla over here. This is what, episode 4 of season 2? Yes. And it is now officially the holiday season, but we're not going to get into that this episode. Stay tuned for not next week. We're going to do this on a bi-weekly basis because I got too much shit to do. And it's a lot to be trying to balance this and all that other shit. So this shit has to wait. So make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications because I know that y'all don't be on top of y'all shit. It's okay. I get it. We're human. I do the same thing. So turn on the bell so that you get the notifications so that you don't gotta remember. It does it for you. Technology. That's how it works, right? Right. So for today, since 2020 is coming to a close, thank God. If only Miss Rona could do the same. Anyway, now that 2020 is coming to a close, this episode, I'm going to be sharing with y'all some of my favorites, some of my highlights of the year. You know, wasn't that many of them because this year was fucking shit, but there were a few, and that's what we're going to get into. So grab your snack, grab your drink, and let's get into the gig, girl.
No condom or something.
Because you ate all of them.
Why you gotta be me though?
Thought we were blaming everything on Kyla. All right, so of course I couldn't listen to every goddamn album in the world. That's impossible. But there were a few that I decided to take the time out of my beautiful day to listen to, and those are the ones that were considered. And out of those 51 albums, I'm going to run through a couple of them, and I'm gonna give y'all my top 10 because I don't got all day. Anyway, why are you looking at me like that? So what I did was I went through these 51 albums and I grouped, what was it? 51 through, what would that be? 11? Yeah, albums 51 through 11. I grouped them into categories and they go as follows. 51, the only one in that category being trash. Childish Gambino's, what was it, 3, 15, 20? Yeah, that was trash. That he could have kept that in the files, because that's all it was files, literally.
It literally was actually.
Numbers 50 through 46, those being the album by Tiana Taylor, Changes, Justin Bieber, How I'm Feeling, Charlie XCX, Blame It on the Baby by DaBaby, and You're a Winner Baby by RuPaul. Boring.
Not even giving what y'all said it was supposed to give.
Sorry, they just weren't it. They were all boring as hell, too long, or in RuPaul's case, too short, repetitive. It was just that. I'm sorry, cancel me if you want, but DaBaby, he's boring. Cute, you know, you can eat these groceries anytime, but
Okay.
the music is just not up to par.
I mean, no, I get that. It was like it was the same type of tone.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing really changed within them. No diversity.
I felt like I was listening to Bop over and over again.
Baby's,
You don't know who DaBaby is?
he's that short one.
Point
Don't
blank.
come for me.
Oh, we have a new audience member, everyone. Welcome Lanaya to the audience. Y'all can't see her, but she's here.
Y'all all ugly.
Okay, so next up we have the albums from 45 to 38. Those being at 45, It Was Good Until It Wasn't by Kehlani, B by BTS, We Need a Little Christmas by Pentatonix, Velvet by Adam Lambert, After Hours by what's his face? The Weeknd. Had to remember his name. Oh, don't cancel me. But After Hours by The Weeknd. What fucking Jaden Smith's album, CTV, that whole little blurb, CTV Cool Tape Volume 3, that shit. Brandy's B7 and Amine's Limbo at 38. Boom. So those I considered not all that. They could have been better.
Yeah, they were cute.
They weren't trash. You cannot call them trash. Especially Adam Lambert's Velvet. I enjoyed listening to that, but it had that 80s retro sound that's been and it was like, in comparison to the other people that did it, which y'all will see on this list, it wasn't all that. And as for what's his face, The Weeknd, I was about to say Velvet Rope, The Weeknd's After Hours, who also had that same 80s it was just boring.
Yeah, that was like that was more like old school, like if I'm jamming out type of.
I wouldn't jam out to that.
No, not like in that type of sense. It's more like I'm like winding down, slow dancing or something.
Winding down for your death. So in our next category, from 37 to 30, right, we have I'm a Celebrity by Saucy Santana, Drag Trap by Evie Oddly, Slime and B by Chris Brown and Young Thug, Queen of the South by Miss Mulatto, The Album by Blackpink, Quarantine Queen by Taja Call, and Smile by Katy Perry. Oh, and Good Girl. The EP Good Girl by Good Girl. Yeah, I know. Self-titled. But that was number 30.
I mean, some people ain't creative or like that, all right?
And this category is the good but mediocre. We've heard it before. It's like, okay, this is stuff, they've got their bops that I will listen to, but it's not a body of work that I would return back to because it's not all that.
How is it good and mediocre?
Because
are opposites.
No. Okay.
Mediocre could be good.
You know how a song, okay, for example, you've got like a Body, right, by Megan Thee Stallion.
So more like playing it safe.
Yeah, it's like some people would consider it good, but would you listen to it over and over again? No. But will you bump to it at the club? Yeah. It's like that. It's like, it's a good song.
It's a safe song that you can play somewhere.
Right.
It's popular enough to get some
Someone
traction.
will like it.
Right.
Some people will like
Not
it.
me, but someone.
Somebody will like it. It's enjoyable. It's cute. But does it fit my palate? No. My taste? No.
They might cancel you for saying Body as well.
I was using that as an example because, like, that's the narrative that's been going on. That it's like annoying and because of the yada 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 whatever.
Yada
Yada yada yada
It's a lot
yada
the
yada
first
yada yada.
This is the first time, and then
Didn't
after
they say
that, it's
another
like
one of her
please turn
songs
it
was
off.
annoying?
Right, you get used to it. What?
Didn't they say one of her other songs was annoying?
One of her other songs. What other song? I mean, they said Savage was annoying, but then Beyonce hopped on the remix and that went out the window, so. So our next category, which would be numbers 29 to 20, those being Miley Cyrus's Plastic Hearts at 29. Then we got Kesha's High Road, Meghan Trainor's Treat Myself, Melanie Martinez's After School EP, Lex Bratcher's Thanks for Waiting EP, Anthony Ramos's The Good and the Bad, Keke Palmer's Virgo Tendencies Part 1, Megan Thee Stallion's, that should not be on here. One entry.
I forgot.
She's out of here.
Meghan Trainor and Keke Palmer existed.
And I said,
Sorry.
Wow. Well,
They're
then,
not someone I think about regularly.
but you said Keke Palmer and who?
And Meghan Trainor.
Oh, well, yeah, Meghan Trainor is kind of forgettable. But Kiki's,
I love Keke. I just don't.
I mean,
like,
Keke doesn't do music
my
that
mind.
often.
Right.
she just dropped the whole album.
I mean, just now.
But
But I mean, like, she hasn't been.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Right,
yeah.
she's I think about her as an actress, not as a
Right, yeah.
singer.
I think of her as like a personality.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, she's here and she's there.
She could blow. Don't get me
Right.
wrong.
She everywhere.
Yeah.
Love that. Anyway, that category is the really good. I could listen to it again. Like, these are the albums that I actually enjoyed enough to be able to be like, okay, I can include this in the list. They would be higher if it weren't for the albums that come higher than them. Pretty much. Pretty much. It's like, okay, I like these ones. And then 19 through 11, these would be like the honorable mentions. Like, once again, it's like these are...
If the top wasn't the top.
If the top wasn't the top.
Oh.
So 19 through 11, we've got... Oh, well, since I took out Megan's Sugar, that's why it switched like that. So Ho, Why Is You Here by Flo Milli is now 20. City on Lock by City Girls is 19. Motherland by Cakes the Killer. Good News, Megan Thee Stallion. We gotta remove this too.
Oh.
One Entry Doll. Hey girl. Hello. Didn't see you there. What? This? This is just my brand new hoodie. From Du Bois, right? Yes. This is a part of the new merch. Yes, the Black Lives Matter hoodies for only $50. Oh, yes. Is it comfortable? You already know. I have been wearing this thing for like 3 days straight. Yes, it's comfortable. Literally just sitting in my bed, all bundled up and warm. You look a little cold. You should go add to cart right now. You look a little blistery, a little shivery, you know? That's right. Only $50. Support black business. Support black business. But anyway, for those of you who are no stranger to my content, y'all know that Brian is one of my bestest friends. So, of course, go and support my dear friend. I'm not lying when I say the hoodie is amazingly comfortable. I love the material. Get into the material. Yeah. Anyway, all information will be in the description / bio, whatever it is you're watching this on. Be sure to support fellow black business. And here we go on with the episode. Anyway, okay.
Came out of nowhere.
We have continued. Our DoorDash order arrived, so we had to take a break. Hope you enjoyed the commercials. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, I was at 19 through 11. Boom. Yeah, I'll actually talk about these ones a little bit since I didn't talk about any of the other ones. But what's his face? 19, Ho, Why Is You Here, Flo Milli. Wonderful album, full of bops, but that's the problem. It's full of bops. There's no depth to any of the songs. The material gets a little repetitive after a while, and it's like, girl, especially her voice is a little annoying.
It is. It's like that City Girl.
I know you can't change it. But her tone is a little annoying. So it's like, girl, we rocking with you and everything. I live for Flo Milli, but listening to a whole album of that was a little hard. Flo Milli shit. It was a little hard to get through. And then the same thing goes for City Girls with City on Lock. Only reason why City Girls are above Flo Milli. Kyla, can I get through my show?
I'm just saying. Keep going.
Only reason why City Girls are above Flo Milli is because at the tail end of the album, they had some songs with a little more emotion where they were talking about their actual personal lives and not just their puss. So I was like, okay, I got to give you a few more extra points. So City Girls knocked Flo Milli on that one. Then after City on Lock, you have the Motherland EP by Cakes the Killer, who is a gay rapper, you know, one of my peers. I enjoyed it, but it was only an EP, so it wasn't that long, so it wasn't that much for me to get into, so I didn't feel right putting it above some of these other ones.
What does EP mean?
EP stands for extended play, so a single is just...
Ooh, this motherfucker playing with me.
Is that necessary? Is that necessary right now? In this moment?
I always fold up my trash.
She's just sitting there doing it. It's like,
Right. I'm sitting here trying to get through my sentence. All I hear is in my ear.
Lock her up.
Jesus.
As
you were saying.
I always fold up my trash.
okay, but can you not?
Right.
You still doing it.
Because it feels weird not to. You can keep
Are you done?
Aaron still kind of
I can't breathe.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, a single is one singular song. An EP, which stands for extended play, is when something is longer than a single but too short to be considered a full album. So an EP usually has like 3 songs. Like it's just 1 to 5 songs pretty much. Okay. And once you get to 6, it just has to be, I think it's like 40 or 30 minutes or longer than to be considered an album. Okay, so where was I? Oh, the Motherland EP. Okay. So yeah, really good, just short because it was an EP. But for it being what it was really good. Next, we have Good News by Megan Thee Stallion, which I had high hopes for. I'm pretty sure we all the hotties had high hopes for. But in my opinion, actually, I gave a review I actually did. I gave a review of Megan Thee Stallion's Good News in the comments of Zachary Campbell's review of of Good News. And so I'm just going to read what I said in the comments. I said, I liked about half the songs on the album, but I can't remember a single verse or lyrics from any of them. Why? Because the subject matter didn't really change much. So although they sounded different sonically, lyrically, they're just a bit repetitive. And I said that critique also applies to the features, which I agree with Zach when he said to consider getting some new features, especially in regards to when it comes to the fucking baby. Because there's too many males. Like, that album had way too many male features. And I said they all just talk about the same thing. Like, they're literally just all talking about the bitches that they fucking and the money and the bands, the ice is on your wrist. We don't give a fuck. Or at least I don't. I don't care about your ice. Okay. Jesus. Anyway, I said.
Does remembering the body yaddy yaddy verse count? Does that count?
I would count it if Adi was a word.
Apparently it is now.
But I said that I'm excited to see where the visuals go because Don't Stop and Body, the music videos grab my attention. So I'm excited to see what she does with the rest of it. But for future reference, get some more female artists featured on your songs and
Step out the box.
Step out the box a little bit. She did it. She did it a little bit. Like the first song, what was it? Shots Fired. She talked about the Tory Lanez stuff and all that. Like she had little sprinkles in there.
She's listening and she's taking.
Even her
Right.
Jasmine Sullivan little sample.
Are you talking about on the one with SZA? Are you talking about that, or is it something else? Circles.
Like she had Jasmine Sullivan.
Is that the Riding Like a Rodeo, or is that's not Circles? Is it?
No.
See, this is what I mean. It's like I remember.
I just know the Jasmine Sullivan part because I've heard that song.
Right. It's like you remember bits and pieces, but it's like, what was that again? What song was that? Anyway, moving on from Megan, we got.
She needs to bring something different. I would need more like depth into it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I shake my ass.
There's a lot of ass.
Naturally curvy.
Yes, there's a lot of mention of the ass and how you scamming niggas and the player. We get it.
Real good that he'll pay
Right.
for everything.
Yeah. It's like we get that, girl. What else? What else is new?
We got it. Are you gonna be a good person now? Or?
Nah, we get it that you're a hot girl, but being a hot girl has to be boring sometimes.
Oh my god. Anyway, so next, what are we? We're on 15. Selena Gomez's Rare. Rare was cute. You forgot about Rare. Wow.
That's another person who I forgot she existed.
It was really early on in the year.
2020 was just so long.
It was. Selena Gomez, Rare. It was cute, but she needs to stop whispering. I'm tired of it. I need her to raise her voice.
What else can she do?
She can sing.
I'm gonna throw a taco at you for real.
She really can't. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. I don't know what happened to her voice, but it's gone.
She can sing. She just needs to speak up.
No, she can't.
She needs to sing a
That's
little
why
louder.
She whispers, but she
Her voice goes for one certain thing.
Selena Gomez
if you try to go
won't
outside of that, it's gonna sound bad.
No, because the next person on this list, Miss Janae Aiko, Chilombo, that's how you pronounce it, right? Chilombo. I have that right above Selena. They both whisper.
Yeah, they both whisper, but at
right.
least, Janae Aiko has this kind of Jill Scott-ish vibe to her.
I don't listen to Jill Scott, so I don't get the reference. I'm just saying, cause like they both whisper, but it's like different. It's like hers is a little more. Janae's has a little more.
It's a more soul vibe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
way more soul. And Selena's feels a little empty, which is why I have her below Janae. It's like okay, but as a comeback from because when was the last Selena album we got? Revival, which was like 5 years ago.
I stopped paying attention to her when her and Justin Bieber broke up.
Justin Bieber? Oh my God. Next, what's his face? Number 13, What's Your Pleasure? By this chick named Jessie Ware. I don't know who she is, but
I love Jessie Ware. I love that album.
Love that you know who she is. Great. The album's a bop. If you're really into the whole nostalgic 70s, 80s era disco sound that's going on right now, then you'll live for this album. Next, because this is taking forever. 2000 and Forever by Breathe Runaway. If you are into female hip hop but are tired of hearing about the pussies and the asses and the shakings and things like that, and you just want something a little bit different, something with a little bit of edge, then I recommend this album. It's not that long, which is also good if you don't got all that time to be listening to full-on albums. Boom, here you go, get your little taste and bump. Next, we have number 11, featuring Ty Dolla $ign by Ty Dolla $ign.
What?
Yeah, the album is called Featuring Ty Dolla $ign. Really good album if you need something to listen to in the background while you do other things.
True.
Lyrically, it's nothing new, but I really like how the album flows. Like all the tracks flow into each other, which makes it an easy listen. It has replay value if you're one of those people who just needs something to play in the background, because the tracks themselves also stand alone sonically. There's a lot of house influences and like other influences from different genres. It's enough to keep you interested. But lyrically, if you want good bars and verses, you'll be getting more of that from the features than Ty himself. Sorry, I said what I said.
Is he attempting to sing?
And Ty has that it's like that Draken but with rasp.
Oh, child.
So now we're finally in the top 10. Woo, yay. Okay, let's get into the gig, girl. Number 10 is Victoria Monet's Jaguar. This album would have been higher if she didn't release half the album before the actual album came out, which kind of it kind of spoiled the album. But as a body of work, if you take the singles with the new releases, as a body of work, it's really good. It's a really good sex album. Like, I listen to this when I'm in the Uber on my way to a dick appointment. Like, it is that album for when you want to fill your oats and you're like, okay, want to see what your head came like. Is it like, it's that album. The album is that girl.
You can't put a song on like
Or when you're in the shower and that water hitting you right and you like, ooh, and da. But then you also have your party songs. You got your Experience, to tell me what you... And you got Jaguar, Supersonic Pussycat, Like, it has its dips and valleys. So, which is why it's in the top 10, but it's number 10 because half of it came out before the actual album came out, and I didn't like that.
I thought you said dick, so I thought you were going to say dicks and vaginas instead of dips and volleys.
Oh.
I was so confused.
So number 9 is a very, very recent release. Came out, last Friday? Is Rico Nasty's Nightmare Vacation.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. If you, like I said, just like I said for Breathe Runaway, if you're one of those people who likes female hip hop but wants something different from what's so mainstream, definitely listen to this album, especially if you're one of those grunge girls, you got your black lipstick and your ripped up skinny jeans, If you want to feel your early 2000s angst emo fantasy, but still be ghetto bougie, this is the album for you. I hope that made sense. If you're a real fan, it'll make sense. Who's next? After Rico Nasty. At number 8, we have Translation by the Black Eyed Peas. Yes, they still make music.
I didn't know they had an album.
Yes, they have a whole album. It's called Translation. It's really good. It's a bop. You should listen to it.
With all Hispanic type of...
Yeah, that's why it's not as high as it could be, because literally the whole album is just Latin inspired hip hop tracks. And I'm like, okay, it sounds good, but I'm like, this is not what I wanted from Black Eyed Peas. Like, I thought they were only doing that for the singles, you know, to be cute. But when the whole album ended up being that way, I was like, oh, all right. But this is one of those albums where every song flows right after the next. So you don't even realize that you're listening to like different songs, which makes it an easy listen. But you have to be in the mood to listen to that because that's literally how the whole album sounds. But all the songs are a bop. There are no skippable songs that I can think of off the top of my head. What else? Oh, if you're sad that Fergie's gone, don't be, because they literally replaced her with every other female in the industry. So, like, they got Shakira, they got
Oh, that's where I'm assuming that's where that song came from.
Yeah, like they just got a whole bunch of other female features to replace her. So it's like you won't miss her, especially after her last album, child. Sorry, girl. Anyway, so next up at number 7, we have Sawayama by Rina Sawayama.
Oh, I did like, yeah.
Yes, anyone who is looking for something pop, a little familiar, but a little nostalgic at the same time. And when I say nostalgic, I'm not talking about that 80s, 70s trend that's going on. I'm talking about that early 2000s angst, Avril Lavigne-esque pop, but less rock and roll and more pop. Rina, she definitely brings it in the visual department as well. XS, favorite song by her so far. Yes.
I like the one with the Bree
Runaway. The remix is better.
Yeah.
I do like the remix better. But yes, keep an eye out for Rina because she's doing things. Next up, we have Chromatica by Lady Gaga. All the gays were waiting for this one.
I feel like it was really long though.
It was long, but that's because it was a story. Gaga came back and she said, girl, I done been through it. I'm tired, but I wrote all these tears into this wonderful body of work and you're going to enjoy it because you're my monsters. And we enjoyed it, or at least I did. I can't speak for my audience. I
liked it. It was just, I was like, I liked it, but I have to break it up to listen to it because it's so long. You know, like I'm just like, this is too long for me. Like I love Gaga to pieces, and I could listen to this whole album, but I can't listen to it in one sitting.
I love her.
Oh, that was a good thought.
No, I was letting you finish your thought while I got my little sip. But I agree, it is long.
Yeah.
It is long, which is why I haven't gone back to the whole album.
Right.
But the songs themselves stand alone. You don't have to listen to the whole
You could
album.
put it in your playlist and then shop.
Yeah, the only songs that you could really skip are the Chromatica
Right, 'cause they're
genres.
interludes, though.
Yeah, because they're just interludes. So it's like they're not integral. But everything else, Rain on Me, Sour Candy, Stupid Love, all bops.
And then 911.
Oh, yes, 911. She stole me with 911 with the VMA's performance, which we'll get back to later on in this episode. Stay tuned. Next up, after Chromatica, at number 5, we have Rainbow Boy by Keenan Lonsdale.
I do like that one.
Rainbow Boy. I wasn't expecting to like this album as much as I
I
did.
do like that one.
Especially Gay Street
Gay
Fighter.
Street, I was gonna say that.
Oh, excuse me.
I always feel like I'm in a comic book come to life when I hear that.
Yes, like Keenan Lonsdale really took all that raggedocious attitude that we get from all these other male rappers or whatever and flipped it on his head and said, I'm gay motherfucker, I like dick and what? And he really stepped on all these rappers' necks, came with the bars, the vocals and everything and said, y'all can't touch me. Like, I was like, yes, I
He even had,
live.
like that African part.
Yes, with the different sounds and the influences, and then it all flowed. Wonderful body of work. It topped Gaga. You know it was good. So next up,
Think like Top Gaga.
yeah, it topped Gaga.
I didn't mean it like that. Come on, y'all.
All right, so at number 4 we have Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia.
Oh, definitely.
Yes, this was I bumped this album from top to bottom so many times. Like I had to find other songs to listen to because I kept playing this album. And then the remix the Club Madonna, like I listened to that all the time. I listened to that more than I listened to the regular album. But I was like, it feels a little weird to have the remix album on here over the original album, so that's why I included Future Nostalgia. But either way, it's a bop. If you're really into the retro If you're really into the retro wave that's going on right now, future nostalgia is the creme de la creme. Is that the term? It's the top one. It's the best example of that sound being utilized correctly.
So this is number 4?
Yeah, this is number 4 though. We still got 3 albums to go.
See, I knew it. I knew it.
And
I
even
knew it.
Dua herself, like this was such an evolution from the previous album. What was that joint called? It was self-titled, wasn't it? Or was it called Genesis? I don't remember. See, that's that tells you right there. But it's such a step up from the previous album. Then when you look at her performances, she stepped up as a performer. There's no more of that little hip bounce thing she used to do. Like she's actually giving you choreo.
I had that one move on lock.
She had the one.
Okay.
She said, "I'm gonna pop this hip."
Exactly. She's like, "This is my good hip," and I'm going.
She said, "You ready? Here we go." Anyway, okay. Now we're into the top 3.
I already know.
What do you know, Kyla?
I'm not gonna say it right now, but keep going.
Who's that noise?
At number 3, we have Ariana Grande's Positions.
I knew it! I knew it! All of my life, I knew it. Just this moment. Keep going.
Yes.
I knew it was gonna be number 3. I just said that.
At number 3, we have
I did.
Positions,
Yes.
which I'm still torn over whether or not I like Positions over Thank You Next, but I think Thank You Next is still better for me when it comes to Ariana Grande albums. But that's a topic for another video. We can get into that. But
I still like Positions.
Positions is another one of those sex albums. This is another one of those joints I listen to. But I listen to Positions in the Uber XL. You know?
I understand.
Because
Yes, you're nasty, but you classy.
right. We got the pulling on the hair, the going 34-35, you know. Like this album, I feel like there's nothing that there's
nasty, finding a motive. I don't know where else can we go.
Motive is a bop. Like Doja Cat, like having Doja Cat come on and like I feel like
that works so well.
that was just the next step up from Nicki, because you notice there wasn't a Nicki feature on this album.
I was expecting one.
Right, because there's usually a Nicki feature, except for Thank You Next.
Thank You Next
that didn't
didn't
have one. Yeah.
Wait, did Sweetener have a Nicki feature?
Yeah, the lighting's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, it did. Yeah, you're right.
Arianator's in the house. But anyway, yes, Ariana Grande's Positions, it was good, one of the best of the year, but it wasn't the best, and we're gonna get to that one.
I'm curious to see what this is.
At number 2, we have Little Mix's Confetti.
Oh, definitely. Stop. I listened to this one too.
Little Mix's
God.
Confetti, bop, 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 bop.
Confetti, Rendezvous.
Rendezvous.
Sweet Melody.
If You Want My
If
Love.
You Want My Love.
If You Want My
I like
Love.
Gloves Up too.
Yeah.
Like, that one's cute. Oh my god.
Like Little Mix, I don't know why people don't give them the credit and the respect that they deserve. Like, I love Fifth Harmony, love them, but
No,
come
they
on.
were not.
Little Mix
better.
were
Little Mix
always
was
that girl. Like, even when they have, like, even when they're down a member, because like they've had a couple of performances lately where there's been like one person missing. Even when they're down a member, they still kill it, and it's like they move so gracefully. And then the songs, like I said, they're all bops, but they all have different subject matter. Okay, you got
They
your
got a
pussy
song for
pop,
every
you
mood.
got your break
it has
up.
a whole message of like
Yes.
empowerment, but it's all different forms of empowerment.
Exactly. Same message told differently in different interesting ways. That's how you keep a listener engaged. But you know who did that better? You know who did that the best this year?
Oh.
You know who slayed the house down, snatched all the edges, never took their foot off these girls' necks.
Oh, I
Fucking
know what this is.
Chloe and Halle
I knew
with
it.
Ungodly Hour. Number 1.
I was about to say.
Have to give it up to the queens. Beyonce knew what she was doing. She said, "Girl, let me get this check. What's y'all names again? Let me grab them." Because Chloe and Halle, they've been it. Like that's the thing. Like people, they're getting hip to the game now. But Chloe and Halle have been those girls with
I've
fucking.
been a fan since they was singing Beyonce songs on YouTube 10 years
Right.
ago.
Thank
and
you.
On Disney Channel doing all that extra stuff.
Thank you.
No.
The two of us. The kids are all right. These girls have been slaying the game, and they're finally getting the recognition that they've been deserved.
Yes.
top songs on the album: "Do It," "Ungodly Hour,"
Actually, I can't think
"Tipsy."
of a song I don't like.
Right. Like, I'm trying to think.
Actually, out of all your top 3, I don't think there's a song I don't like, but definitely with Chloe and Halle.
I feel like whenever I listen to "Ungodly Hour," the only song I skip is "I Wonder What She Thinks of Me."
Yeah.
That's the only song I ever skip.
I only skip it because I'm like, I don't know if I feel like I'm in this mood.
Right. I'm like, I don't feel like getting into my feelings today.
Right.
It's
Their
like,
voices are so unique. It's hard to get like tired of them.
mm-hmm.
Like, it's just like,
The songs are so
Right,
varied,
yeah.
too.
and every time I listen to it, I always notice something different in the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
very interesting.
Oh, I like this top 3. This is a good top 3.
And then even them as performers and everything.
Oh, true. Like the way they switch it up.
On
They
their
can
tennis
perform the same
courts.
songs, but
The
yeah.
tennis court. Oh, okay. But yes, those are the top albums of the year. Boom. The top 5, what were they? "Ungodly Hour," "Confetti," "Positions," "Future Nostalgia," "Rainbow Boy." Yes, those were the tops.
No, I can agree with
If you have any problems, you can fight me. Ooh, had to clear my throat like a bird. Anyway,
What's in your throat, Beyonce?
some dick.
not yet. Anyway, so because my camera's gonna die in like 2 minutes, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. Give y'all my top performances from this year, right?
Absolutely.
The honorable mentions being Dua Lipa's "John John of Levitating" at the AMAs, BB Rex's and Doja Cat's "Baby I'm Jealous" also at the AMAs, Billie Eilish's "Therefore I Am" also at the AMAs, Miley Cyrus's "Midnight Sky" at the VMAs. Those are all honorable mentions because they were a little lackluster. They were cute, but lackluster. Kind of just girls walking around the stage. Nothing
But
new.
looking pretty.
Yeah, right. They looked good, but that's about it. Anyway, the top 10 being BTS's "Dynamite" at the VMAs. Nice, colorful.
Is that the one with the fake band in the back?
The fake band in the at the. I don't know if that was the VMA one. I don't think so.
Okay.
It was a lot more colorful.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, I remember there being choreography and everything. Yeah. Keke Palmer's "Snack" at the VMAs. She was the host and she performed and she killed it, which is why she deserves a spot on this list. Number 8, Jennifer Lopez and Maluma's "Patti" and "Lonely" at the AMAs.
Oh, I already told you.
Hot,
My bad.
steamy, sexy, Maluma, please. Ciao.
I was like, shit, on this stage, I would have.
Anyway,
I say,
I know people were trying to come at her talking about something she was stealing from Beyonce from the. Oh, shit. Has stopped on a minute. Oh, my card is full. Wow.
just
Okay. Jesus. All these technical difficulties here on the Queendom. Anyway, where was I at? I was at Jennifer Lopez. Okay, so next, Brandy, Erykah Badu, who was it? Tiana Taylor and her, the ladies' first cipher at the Hip Hop Awards, BET. Really good, iconic moment. They all killed it. Little Mix, when they did Sweet Melody at the EMAs, that was their best performance of all the 100 times they performed that song. That was the best one. The top 5, at number 5, we have Megan Thee Stallion's BET Awards performance. It was like, this was when things first went virtual. It was when she did Girls in the Hood and Savage and that little deserted island, whatever that was.
Yes.
That whole situation, it was sickening. Probably the best performance she's ever done. She hasn't topped it yet. Even with the body performance, which was also sickening. But it wasn't better than the other one. Anyway, number 4 was pretty much Chromatica at the VMAs. When Lady Gaga, she did Chromatica 1, 911, Rain on Me, and Stupid Love at the VMAs. Whole album medley, different costume changes, custom masks with the light effects and everything. Even had Ariana herself come out on stage and they both slayed the house down, boots.
Yes, queen. Go off, girl boss. Pussy hat slay.
Number 3, Doja Cat's Billboard Music Awards performance when she did Juicy, Say So, and Like That with that 1920s, Bob Fosse-esque. Yes, that was sickening.
Pretty legendary, if you ask me. I love it.
Number 2 was Chloe and Holly's Ungodly Hour performance at the People's Choice Awards when they had like the little runway John. That whole situation. Yes, because they performed Ungodly Hour a couple times, but that was the best out of all the ones this year. And then at number 1, before my camera dies, was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez at the Super Bowl. That was this year.
Really?
That happened in February.
Serious? That happened this year?
Yes, that was this year. And we all remember how fucking iconic that was.
Yes, that was iconic, but I thought it was last year.
So did I. And I was like, wait a minute, that happened this year. 2020 has been a mess, but it is okay. Why? Because y'all got the queendom. We're here to cheer you up. Oh my God. If you like the queendom, if you like us, you like what we're doing, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms so that you stay up to date on all future episodes and all other content. Everything you need is in the link in the description below. And if you're watching this on IGTV, the link is in my bio. Y'all know how Instagram works. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.